Everyone, welcome back again to the channel. If you're first time seeing my channel, you're very much welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, do well to stay into the video. In this tutorial, I'm going to be teaching us how to go about this beautiful dress showing on your screen right now. And if you want to know how to go about it, do well to watch to the very end. Without further ado, let's dive right into the main video. So guys, for this particular gown, it's a free gown, okay, but it's not that free, okay. So I'm not going to be cutting it together, and if you noticed, it has zipper at the back. So then I'm going to be cutting it separately. I'm going to be cutting the front and the back separately. I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say. So now I just went ahead to fold it into two like this first, okay. Then I'm working with the length of 56 inches, right? I'm working with the length of 56 inches. But before then, we are going to read her starting line. Yeah, so this will serve as our starting line. So we are going to be using a freehand method for this. So guys, this is our starting line here. So guys, the next thing you're going to go ahead and do is to determine our waistline. So the waistline for the person's client is 56. The waistline for the person's is 16 inches. And trust me, we do not need any waistline in this particular gown. And mind you, for this waistline, we are not going to be needing it because it's a boubou gown. So we don't actually need this waistline at all. But for you all to know where to cuff our waist, like that's the essence of me drawing this line, right? So for our bust point on the bust, we don't need that for this tutorial. So then you're going to measure our shoulder line. Our shoulder line, shoulder to shoulder, is 14 inches. So you divide your 14 inches by 2, you have 7.5 right here. So from this shoulder point, you're going to come down by 1 inch. So this 1 inch serves as a shoulder slope. Reason being that her shoulder is not straight, so there must be a slanted line here. So I'm going to slant it all the way to this starting line, all right? So I'm going to slant it all the way to the starting line, okay? Then I'm going to come here and rule my neckline. I'm going to be making use of 3.5 inches width and 4 inches depth for the front, okay? Then I'm going to go ahead and make a cuff, a nice cuff. If you don't want it too deep, so a standard measurement for round neck is 3.5 by 3.5, okay? So now to get our shoulder line, that will also serve as our chest line. You divide your bust point by 6, then you add a strap 1.5 inches to it. That is also a standard armhole. That is also a standard way to get to armhole, okay? So I'm going to measure 7.5 here and make it straight through all the way. So this will serve as our chest line, or you call it your armhole line, all right? So then I'm going to come and make a straight line all the way from this shoulder line to this chest line, or your armhole line. So go ahead and make a straight through all the way, all right? So now guys, the next thing we are going to determine now is to divide your bust point by 4. So when you divide your bust point by 4, you have 8.5 inches, and this is it right here. But since this is not a pencil, is not a smart gown, it has some freeness in it. I'm going to be adding extra 2 inches to it, okay? I'm going to be adding extra 2 inches to it. Then I'm going to be adding 1 inch stitching allowance. So then let me repeat this part. Our initial bust measurement is 8.5 divided by 4. Then I added 2 inches. So I want to make a correction here by adding 1.5 inch to it because I don't want it too big. Then I'm going to be adding extra 1 inch to it. And this is it right here. Okay? So now the next thing we are going to go ahead and do now is to find the midpoint of this line. Then just go ahead and do your tape this way and find the midpoint here. Then you come out by ½ inch. Okay, then we'll connect all the way to this line. Remember this, we are using this line, not this line. So let's go ahead and connect. So this is it, guys. So now the next thing we are going to come to our waistline, which the waistline is 7.5 inches. Okay, remember we are adding extra 1.5 for the freeness, which I can call ease allowance. Then I'm adding extra 1 inch for my stitching allowance, okay? So this will be for my stitching allowance. Then I'm going to connect this point to this point. I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say right here. Please, if you do not, please go ahead and rewatch. So when you get to your waistline here, you come down by 9 inches, depending on how tall the person is. But the standard way of getting your waist to your hip is 8.5. I'm going to come down by 9 inches and make a straight through. Then I'm going to divide the hip by 4. So I have 9.5 inches. Remember 1.5 for ease, and 1 inch for sewing allowance. Okay, and I'm going to connect. So now the next thing we are going to do here, guys, is to chalk out the full length for this gown. Remember, we are working with 56 inches. So then I'm going to go ahead and chalk out the full length. So guys, this is the full length of the gown. As you can see, this is it right here. So then from this waistline, remember I told us that we have 56 for the entire full length. Then I added 2 inches extra for our folding allowance at the end line. So from this hip line here, I'm going to start drawing a straight line all the way. So guys, the next thing I'm going to do now is to cut out. So this is it. Just take a closer view. This is our neckline. So this is our neckline, our hip, waist, and everything. So now guys, the next thing we are going to go ahead is to cut out. So guys, I'm going ahead to cut out facing for this part now. Can you see this is the facing? So now the next thing we're going to go ahead and do now is to cut out the back for this dress. So guys, to cut the back pattern, this is it right here. I have a strong 1 inch for zipper allowance. So the little thing I'm just going to be making here is I'm going to go ahead and reel this shoulder line out this way, tracing the front paneling. Okay, this is it right here. So then I'm going to be making use of 2 inches neckline. Now I'm going to go ahead and make a curve. So this is it right here. So the reason why I draw this straight line here is for the front I came in by ½ inch. So for the back I don't want to come in by ½ inch. That is why I followed this shoulder line to draw a straight line. So then I'm now going to curve like so. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and trace all these lines and cut out. So now guys, at this back pattern here, I want to come down by 1 inch. I don't want the gown to start hanging. Okay, so I'm going to come down by 1 inch here. Then I'm going to slant it all the way to this line. Then the next thing to do now is to cut out. So this is all for the basics of this gown. So remember that this is the facing for the front. Then I'm going to go ahead and cut the facing for the back as well. Now guys, the next thing for us to do now is to cut out the sleeve part. So I'm going to be now using the length of this fabric that you have here. So then it's kind of a bell sleeve, but it has a little bit design at the front, okay? So now remember that this is our 4.5. So this is just actually simple. So there's a tutorial on how to cut a bell sleeve on even basic short sleeves or long sleeve, okay? So I'll just go ahead and make a slanted head all the way. Okay. So the Measurement for calculating this is on my channel, and I'm going to be leaving it at the top here. Okay, then I'm going to be putting it on my description box as well so that you guys will check. We have the bicep divided by 2 to be 7 inches, then I added extra 1 inch to it. So then I'm going to reconnect. Okay, so now we are going to start slanting our hand all the way from here by using. So this is it right here. So for this front part, I'm going to come up by 3.5 inches, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and make a nice curve all the way. So that is the design that is there, okay? So now the next thing I'm going to do now is to cut out. So guys, this is the sleeve for this part. So now the next thing I'm going to go ahead and do now is we are going to start sewing, okay? So then I'm going to go ahead and turn to facing for the front. So right side facing right side, okay? We are going to turn the facing for the front, right side facing right side, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and stitch all the way like this. Then I'm going to go ahead and sew. Then I'm going to repeat the same thing for the back as well. Then after which I'm going to bring it to you guys to see. So right guys, as you can see, I've done ahead to turn on the facing, and this is it right here. Then I've done ahead to iron estate to heat down, so it is glued already. So then I repeat the same thing for the back as well. So this is for the back. So we are going to be working on the back alone. Okay. So guys, since we are not working with lining, I'm just going to be adding zipper to it directly on my actual fabric line. So, okay. So then I'm going to be working with this stone zipper right here, okay? So this is the zipper I'm going to be using, okay? But before then, the next thing we're going to go ahead and do now is to determine how long we want the zipper to be, okay? So now guys, to know how long this zipper will be, I'm going to bring one part of this zipper and measure all the way from this point, okay? From this stoned part and measure from here to the end of the zipper. Okay, I have about 23 inches here, so that should tell me that I should actually leave about 2 inches up, so that the remaining 2 inches will be for where the zipper will be sitting around the down part. Okay, this is how it's going to be. When I said it's 23, then I'm going to be coming up by 2, then I'm going to count 1. I'm going to be coming up by 2, then I'm going to count 1, 2, then I'm going to be using 21 inches. So the remaining 3 inches left, I'm going to be stitching the remaining part on it, okay? So it will make sense now when I explain. Remember we said the zipper, the length of the zipper is 23. Then I said I want to come up by 2 inches, 3 inches, which is 21. So I'm going to be making use of 21 inches right here, okay? So when you want to do it, please make sure that your fabric is facing right side, all right? So from there, this is where my zipper will wholly be. So then I'm just going to go ahead to my sewing machine and stitch a straight through all the way from the 21 inches to the end line, so where I want it to stop, okay? So guys, remember that we left about 1 inch sewing allowance for our zipper allowance. Now I'm going to go ahead and stitch all over, all the way from this point, okay? All the way from this point to the end line, okay? Because initially I have to add slits here, but I want to add slit at the side, so I don't want to put it at the back here, okay? So now the next thing for me to do now is to go ahead and stitch all the way from this point to the end line. Then I'm going to add my zipper to it. Okay, so guys, I'm going to head over to the sewing machine and stitch that down. And after stitching it down, I'm going to go ahead and join the front and the back shoulder together. So guys, I've done how to attach the zipper, and as you can see, this is the neat finishing of the zipper here. Okay, so then I left some space open because I later changed my mind to add slits at the back, not at the side again. Okay, so now guys, the next thing I'm gonna to join the shoulder as well. So now the next thing to join the shoulder as well. So now guys, moving on, we are going to be adding our sleeve to it. Remember that this is our sleeve, and I also shared how to cut this part also. So then I'm going to face this notch side. I'm going to move this notch side to this joining part, okay? Then I'm going to use my hand to trace it. Then I'm going to go ahead and start stitch all the way from this hem line, all the way from this notch side. Then trace it with your hand, then stitch all around. Then I'm going to repeat the same thing to the other side as well. Guys, as you can see, I'm gonna need to attach the sleeve. This is it right here, okay? Now I actually cut out facing for this sleeve as well, okay? So then I went ahead, glue it down as well, and that's it right there. So now the next thing, guys, the next thing for us to do now is to start shaping the bodice, okay? And if you remember when we were cutting this particular tutorial, I left about 1 inch for stitching an hour, and that is what I'm going to go ahead and start to do all the way from this hemline. Okay, I'm going to use about ½ inch from this hemline first, okay? Then start slanting my hand about 1 inch from this armhole to the waistline to the hip line, all the way to the hemline. Then I'm going to repeat the same thing for this part as well, okay? So guys, I'm going to head over to my sewing machine to do that. And please beginner, please do well to use your tape rule, okay? Please, you can first of all go ahead and chalk it before you start shaping, okay? Now I'm going to repeat the same process all the way to the hemline. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and shape this fabric out, this dress out now. So guys, this is the end of the tutorial, and if you find it helpful, kindly please subscribe, like and share, and please follow for more tutorials on my channel. I'll be saying goodbye from here. So guys, to my next one. I love you. Bye.